It's Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2020. I'm going to do a switchover today. I'm putting into service a Layens Hive, the yellow one in the back. In the front is a Layens Nuke. I purchased it from Leo Shereshkin, and last year I put that hive into service and it did not overwinter. I didn't treat it for mites, so that's not a surprise. This year I caught a swarm and the box is full, and if I don't move it into something bigger, it's gonna swarm again. So I'm gonna put the big one in service today. So what you're gonna see me is take the hives out of, or the frames out of this box and put it in the bigger box and do the switch over. Thought I'd film so you could come along for the ride. So a quick note about the time I'm doing this. I worked all day, so this is the first time I can get out here. It's about 5:30 at night. Sun is an hour or two away from going down, maybe not 2 hours. That's good and bad. One, a lot of the foragers are back, but two, it's at dusk, and when I switch them over, they'll be in their new hive to get acclimated overnight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. That's what the forecast calls for. So it'll give them a chance to get acclimated to the new box that I just provided them. So what I'm going to do is a quick smoke. I have the fortune of being able to spin the dial here and close off the hive, and I'm just going to pick it up and put it over there for now, and then I'll literally carry the frames when I set the new hive up over here. So I'm going to be doing stuff. I won't be talking too much, but you'll be able to see what I'm up to. This hive is 16 frames. Just a quick look. This is supposed to be foundationless. It's got a V shape. The person who built this hive put holes in it so that the bees can go across. They don't have to cut holes through the comb. I think there's 7 frames or something like that in that, so I'm going to make sure I have space, and I want them on the left side. That's just my preference. So I'm going to take some frames out. You can get these frames with foundation. In fact, the hive that's over here started with foundation, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But let me go ahead and undo this hive and go ahead and transfer the comb in. Now I'm going to find out if these frames fit in this box. I'm not 100% sure. They weren't tested ahead of time, but they were made to spec and they slide right in. So that's good. Once the first one's in, it should go easier from here. I'm going to keep the frames in the order that they were in, with one exception. I'm going to put some of these foundationless frames in between because I want them to draw a new comb. So for 2 of them, I'm going to put a foundationless in. Hopefully I have the count right. It's a beautiful hive, isn't it? I don't even think I need smoke. As you can see, there's a lot of bees in here. Three more to go. Last one. And it fits snugly. I'm really happy with this. Now what I'll do is make sure I clear these bees off because they can't go down inside at all. The only way they could go in and out is through this entrance. Now it's customary to see these bees flying around because they've been disrupted. Could be some of the foragers coming back and they're not, they want to know what happened to their hive, but they'll figure it out eventually. These bees will be scenting and changing, and they will, you can already see they're going in the entrance here. So one thing I wanted to say, horizontalhive.com is where this hive comes from. This actually was made from plans purchased on that website. Dr. Leo Shereshkin is the keeper of that. The nuke came from Leo. This came from a local beekeeper who built this hive off of his plans. This book, Keeping Bees with a Smile, talks about how to keep bees in this hive, which is a Layens hive. And it's the first experience that I have with it, so I'll keep shooting videos to tell you how it goes. My hope is that since we're in early May, I can take care of this hive with a full forage. It will build all the way out through to July. And I'm looking forward to see what progress on it. So I'm reading this book. As you can see from this tag, I'm partway through it. And I'm actually enjoying the insights of why this hive is so successful. And I'll probably talk more about that on my podcast, bkcorner.org. So Layens Hive, really happy to have one of these. And one other thing that I know about these hives is they come in multitude of sizes. It was a 7-frame nuke. This is a 16-frame box. I have a friend that has one, Bob Kloss, that's bigger. I think his is 24, and I've seen him even bigger than that. I think this is the right size, and we're going to find out. So let me put the roof on it, close it up, and let these girls find their way back home. Thanks. I just brought the nuke over and set it in front of the hive right here. You can probably see when you look at it, it's got lots of bees in it. These bees will come out and go in the nest. You can already see this bee right here has its tail in the air and it's fanning. It's exposing its Nasanov gland. That's the come here scent. And the bees will smell that and realize that that's the entrance, and you'll see they're literally just start marching in, walking in. Especially as the sun goes down, they'll all go into the hive. And you can see that they're already going in. I'll just leave this here for the night, and then tomorrow I'll come and it's going to be empty and I'll be able to bring it back into the shed. Can't do anything to me now, can you? Yeah, that's what it's about. Right between the eyes, right there. Figures.